Welcome to the Corsual Links Spotlight. I'm Stigi.
And I'm Pauli.
And this is Nidhogg. Well, this looks pretty simple.
And that plays kind of simple because you actually just have two actions. You have attack and you have jump, and you can run around, and it's just about fighting each other and get to the exit.
And at the exit, there's the Nidhogg that waits for you. It's a creature from Nordic mythology that eats the blood of the dead. And here it eats the winner of the game. So
so basically you win by getting eaten by a huge dragon.
Or a worm or whatever it is.
Dragon, worm, whatever.
You have 3 attacks with your sword, high, medium and low.
Yeah.
You can jump and kick, you can crouch and kick, and basically that's it.
And you can draw your sword. So.
Yeah, right. You can throw it at your opponent or wherever you want to. And so you have just a few moves, but still the experience of the game is pretty deep.
Yeah, you can combine those moves in a lot of different ways, and you can you have to actually use the right move in the right situation to react to your opponent, because when you die you almost have lost because the other one can just run around and you have to catch him again, and that's really intense.
The first 5 minutes when you start the game, you normally start by just running towards the opponent and smashing him to death.
Yeah, it starts with a face-off, and whoever lives will start running away.
But after a few minutes of gameplay, there are some tactics that you use. You don't just run to your opponent. You wait, what will he do? And everything becomes really serious.
You try to read your opponent and see his next steps, and you know the level better, and you know where you have to jump and where you should wait a moment and stuff like that.
Although there's no game that you can really compare to this title, there are some games that have elements of this. For example, there's a very old game on the Nintendo Entertainment System and Game Boy that is called Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. It was licensed to that movie with Kevin Costner, and sometimes there are those duels, but they feel very slow compared to this.
Yeah, another title that came to mind was Sid Meier's Pirates, where you had those pirates dueling with their swords. And of course there's the original Prince of Persia, where you actually really had those people standing side by side and dueling each other, and you had also this running mechanic, this platforming. So that's the title that you can just at the core compare it to Nidhogg.
Yeah. Although those are all single player titles, while here we have a multiplayer title. Of course you can also fight against the AI. But the problem is that we experienced that the AI sometimes does some strange things. And
yeah, that's often the case with titles that are just focusing on multiplayer. So the single player is an addition, it's there, but it's actually nothing that will keep you playing for hours.
And that's the problem. We have 4 levels only, a single player campaign that doesn't count, so to say.
Yeah.
And it's pretty expensive for that. But on the other hand, if you need a multiplayer title for a party, for example, I mean, there's this tournament mode where you can play with up to 8 other players.
Yeah.
Of course, there are just 2 players who play at once, but then, like a tournament.
Yeah, it's a tournament mode, so it depends totally on what you are expecting from the game. If you actually are looking for a great local multiplayer game, then that's definitely your title, and it's perfect to just put it up on a party with people that aren't actually gamers, because it's so super easy to pick up, but still a lot of fun. And yeah,
you can really tell that it took a long time to develop this gameplay. I mean, for the first time this game came out. For the first time this game came out in April 2010. And it was called Raging Hadron there. So it took a long time, almost 4 years, until it finally came out. Although, apart from the online mode that kind of sucks because there are lags, there's nothing too much that he changed. It's just that
Yeah,
fine
it's just
tuning
tuning
and
of the mechanics. Yeah.
and that's sometimes this is a real good idea, because if you add too much stuff, you might mess up everything. Too much cooks. That sentence. I don't even know if exists in the English language. Well, but overall, looking for a party game.
You've got to try it if you're actually looking for a party game or a cool versus game.
Yeah, agreed here. If you don't spend too much money, you just wait until it's cheaper on a Steam deal or wherever.
Yeah, just wait for the sales.
By the way, Cody wrote a nice review about this title. You can find the link in the description. Okay, so thanks for watching and goodbye.
Goodbye.